Hello, welcome to the News Agenda for Monday, December 7th, 2020. It's National Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. I feel like a bad American because I can't remember that. It was a little bit before my time. But what I will do is invent a time machine and go back to the day that lives in infamy where 2,403 Americans died so I can remember it when I come back to this time. Also in mass casualty news, on Saturday, 2,445 Americans died of COVID-19. Coincidence? Who knows? And among those who were tested positive for the virus was Trump lawyer and man misunderstanding V stands for victory, not villain, Rudy Giuliani. Mr. Giuliani was admitted to the hospital on Sunday. The hospital, Madame Tussauds, says that the restorations of the simulacrum of the formerly respected mayor of New York City is expected to take at least 2 weeks. Taunts and panders to him and his family. In further virus news, some have been pushing to rebrand the COVID-19 virus. The virus has been called COVID-19, the coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. Conservative think tank No Crisis Left Behind has a proposal to rename the coronavirus to the Freedom Virus. Spokesman and Ayn Rand fanfic writer Kyle Rodden said, "This is an opportunity to forefront the work of our first responders and essential workers as we continue to use and exploit them for our own purposes." Mr. Rodden, who does not wear a mask, says that the rebranding of the virus will also help with the work ethic of America by removing the weak from our society and encourage those left behind to pick up the slack. The News Agenda remains, despite our best efforts, a non-profit venture. In order to recoup some of the costs, we found a sponsor, Great Sammiches Plus. Great Sammiches Plus is a sandwich subscription service where once a week they send a delicious sandwich inspired by their favorite celebrities. This week, with the offer code GIRLDICK, you can receive 69% off your order. This week's special is the Corey, inspired by Corey Taylor of Slipknot and Stone Sour. It features the core of an apple, the core of a pear, and the core of a pineapple encased in barely toasted white bread shell. By barely toasted, we mean more bread that's been dried out on the lowest setting than actually toasted. It contains a day's worth of cyanide and 300% of USDA requirements of vitamin anal seepage. Yeah. Remember, when you subscribe to Great Sammiches Plus, use the offer code GIRLDICK for 69% off. And now back to the program. Also in Freedom News, pro-Trump protesters gathered outside an election official's home in Michigan in protest of the unfounded conspiracy that the election was stolen from President Trump. The armed protesters reportedly made death threats but were not forcibly dispersed because the police did not want to upset their friends by making them go home to their wives. In super cool news, a drug with a very, very edgy name of ISRIB has shown promise in reversing age-related memory and mental flexibility in mice. It even helps enhance cognition in healthy animals. It's been shown to help victims of traumatic brain injury, among other terrible neurological issues. Of course, it's not yet been tested on people, just mice, so who knows? But it looks promising and looks very, very cool. The drug works by rebooting some cellular protein production. A generation of IT technicians and enthusiasts who have worked on Windows computers responded with a giant duh. And finally, in thank fuck news, the Supreme Court declined to hear an appeal from a group of bigoted parents who want trans kids to use the bathroom of what sex they were assigned at birth because it might traumatize their kids or something. The editorial staff of the News Agenda would like to express an opinion, so that's the News Agenda for Monday, December 7th, 2020. Thank you, LL, for joining us at the assistant producer level. Your support means the world to me. If you want to join her, you can jump on the bandwagon at patreon.com/genderbent. Please remember to like, subscribe, and never ever forget that I love you.